Sup guys, welcome back to Moreno Boxing TV. It's your host Carlos Moreno, and yeah, I had a little change up. So I'm excited. I'm fighting next week. I got some more sparring footage for you guys. I'll be real quick with this. There was a dude who's an MMA fighter, and he'd come down to my gym. While we were sparring, he was having a lot of ego and kind of talking a bit too much in sparring, and then I put up a little clip on Instagram of us sparring, and he started DMing me saying why I edit my videos to make myself look good and things like that. I was like, dude, I don't need to do that. I don't need to edit my videos to make myself look good. So matter of fact, what I actually do is I upload my sparring onto YouTube for everybody to see, and then they can be the judge. So this is what I'm doing today. I hope you guys enjoy this. Always be ready to box yo. Peace. He's told, this is the guy that was talking too much about how I put footage up of him getting hit and I didn't show any of me getting hit. So let's see how good he is. Let's watch. So here, as you guys know, I'm always just playing. I'm going light with these guys. I'm not trying to beat them up or anything like that. I don't like to take liberties. So I'm gonna talk you through what I'm working on here. So here I'm just working on just being relaxed. I wanna work on being on my toes a little bit more. I feel that I'm much fitter now. I've been doing all my runs, so I'm happy just to like work on my cardio, be on my toes, look for volume punches now. So going more to the sort of amateur boxing style that I used to have. I developed a pro style there. So let's have a look at that right hand I hit him with there. Let's have a look here. So I'm moving to my left. Boom, and then he throws a big power right hand. I block it to kind of see how much power he really has, and I think, okay, cool, I'm going to show you my right hand, but I want to land mine clean. So I bait him to throw his right hand again, and I look for that counter right, which sends him back. So here I'm just trying to relax. I see he's got the reach on me, and I'm just trying to relax, and really it's just a case of looking for counter punches, because I thought about doubling my jab and initiating the attack, but he's got such a reach advantage on me with his jab that it makes it difficult. So there's a lot of jabs to the body, a lot of double jabs to the body, and then at one point I throw 3 jabs, body, head, body. But yeah, I'm just trying to get my range here. As you guys can see, he's got really long reach. And another thing I'm trying to do is make sure that my head is not too stationary a target. So I'm moving my head a lot and my feet just so I'm not stationary and I don't get caught with anything. Here you see him try to throw that big right hand again. And now I'm trying to get quite physical. So I want to get really physical now to kind of like push him back, looking for that double jab, knowing that I might get tagged a little bit when I do double the jab because of his reach, but I still want to double it to impose myself and my physicality. There he tries to roll and I throw a wide sweeping right hook downstairs which catches him. So now I'm even jumping with my hooks and jabs. So you see the physicality here. He's a big guy. He's got 10 kilograms on me, which is quite heavy, quite a difference. But I'm just like walking him down, putting in that work. Really looking to put that pressure in. Okay, this guy that I'm gonna spar now, he's about the same weight as me, so he's not as heavy, we're the same weight. So I don't need to be as physical. But one thing I was working on this in this sparring session is basically being on my toes and just being nice and light and letting my hands go. So here I'm just looking more for volume punching. So I'm adopting a more amateur style of boxing. Given my opponent Friday was basically saying that it's going to be a war and stuff, I'm just trying, I have a feeling that he's going to come probably and try to throw hard shots and try to trade punches or whatever he's going to do. So what I'm focused on here is just trying different things, trying to let my hands go, being on my toes, and also being physical when I need to be physical, push them back when I need to push them back. So here is more about sharpness, holding the center of the ring, backing him up with a double jab, putting in some work and just letting my hands go. Seeing that double jab, constantly throwing that double jab, throwing that check hook now. His head got to come off there. Put that head guard back on, man. Get that chin back in the ring. So yeah, hear him just, I just really want to hold center ring and just be real, not aggressive, but high volume punching, threes and fours, looking for the sharp counters. So there, again, 4-punch combination. So I'm trying to just get work, another 4-punch combination. Being on my toes. So every time, if you notice, every time as I'm on my toes, every time they try to attack me, I just take a little step back just to create a bit of space, just like I did there for them to miss, and I come straight back in with my double jab and then combination. So let's see, a slip and then I go to the body. So there's always a defense, a feet defense, a hand defense. I always defend and then I throw volume. Pull counter. I saw he was hurt there, so I just pulled back and just let him rest. Alright guys, we're back with the MMA fighter who claims that I edit videos to make myself look good. Counter right hand straight off the bat. So here I know that he's going to try to use his jab. So, counter left hook. I'm looking for the counters now. So, and even then I'm not trying to hit him hard or hurt him or anything like that. I'm just really working on my sharpness. So I'm looking for that left hook and that right cross. Again, check hook there. I found it really difficult to get the check hook off because normally I throw a really short check hook, but because he's got such a reach advantage, I have to throw such a long check hook, and it's not a check hook that I like to throw, because then when I throw a long check hook, I can't really get a good pivot behind it. Here I'm trying to give him different looks, moving my hands a little bit to try and confuse him, and I'm trying to match him for the jab. I'm trying to match him for the jab, not by trading jabs, but by jabbing, initiating the jab exchange, and then trying to get my head out of the way so I don't get tagged. So you see that, caught his jab, slipped the right. So you see me there putting my hands out. Good thing I'm doing here, I'm always there, you see a good combination. Okay, I like what I did there guys. I threw a sharp combination, jab, jab, cross. I stepped back and I came straight back in when I saw the opportunity. I just missed that right hand there. Okay, carry on. Continuation of the round. Here you can see he's trying to throw big shots now. He's confident in his power. He knows he's got the size advantage, but he keeps swinging that big left hook and just missing. And then he gets tagged with the big right hand and the left hook. My technique is not great here because I have a tendency sometimes when my opponent gets really aggressive and starts to swing big punches, I want to trade and exchange with them, which is not the best way to go, but I'm confident in my power as well. I'm the smaller guy, but my punches, when they land, they feel it, especially when they're a bit tight. So here I'm just trying to make him punch himself out. I've got a high guard, I'm touching his hands, parrying shots, jabbing to the body. Those jabs to the body are quite hard. You can see him go back when I throw. I shoot upstairs. So I give him 2 jabs to the body and then I feint to the body and go upstairs. Throwing the hooks to make him duck and then trying to come with an uppercut. But you can see here now, the pace is just a bit too high. My brain is working a lot faster than his, so he's really under pressure. Time. Okay, next round. Again, back with the smaller guy. Here, I noticed that he's trying to move and draw my lead because he tried the first round, he tried to pressure me and he tried to attack, but it didn't work out for him. So now he's trying to play a bit more cautious and more defensive and draw my lead. That's what happens when you're a good counter puncher and your opponent keeps coming at you and you counter punch. Eventually they stop running forward so much because they don't want to get hit with those counter shots. Because the counter shots, they have twice the power and cause twice the damage because the opponent's walking into those punches. So there he gets tagged. with a right hand. So what I'm doing here now is establishing my jab, like a really stiff, strong and long jab. So I'm really trying to keep distance, because what I want to do now is get him to overcommit with his punches, and then I pull back and then I shoot my right hand. I also noticed that he was using his arms to grab my hand every time I jab. So I was actually letting him grab my hand sometimes on purpose, just so I can come with the right hook on the side of the head. So here you see the right hook misses because he knows it's coming. Good move there on his part to get out of the way. Here I'm going hook to the body, hook to the head, doubling up those hooks. Jab, jab, always on the jab, jab, always on the jab, jab. When you fight a guy who comes just forward like this, high guard, just keep touching him, keep touching him, keep touching him with the jab, keep touching him to the body. The one thing the jab does, it maintains that distance between the two of you so he can't bum rush you. Good shot there he caught me with. And what it also does, when you throw the jab, it blinds them. So you're throwing the jab in their face and they can't really see what's going on. So I'm constantly keeping the jab. And this also adds a physicality element to it. I find a lot of boxers get trapped in the mental aspect. They're just thinking too much about technique, strategy, thinking in there. But you got to be real physical as well with your boxing. You got to have a physical presence, and that means you got to be willing to go forward, muscle your opponent around, throw punches, and let him feel your physical presence. Which is something that I'm working on a lot for my fight on Friday. Is about having that physical presence to where my opponent's gonna feel my shots, is gonna feel my strength. Good round. Okay, next round. The MMA guy who claims that I edit my videos to make myself look good. So far, you guys have seen his level, you've seen my level. So this is where it gets interesting now, because here now, I saw in his face that he was determined to get me. He wanted to hit me with hard shots. He wanted to prove something. So as the ego starts to come out, so you can see he's coming forward a bit more, trying to put a bit more pressure on me. He's waiting for them counter shots. You know, he's not rushing as much as before. It's like I said to you guys, some fighters they're not smart. They take too long to learn. You guys got caught with the right hand there. You guys saw how much I was hitting him on the counter shots. And it took him 3 rounds to realize that he's getting hit too much with the counters, that maybe he shouldn't be charging in as much. So now he's moving, he's actually trying to use his lateral movement and his reach. But you know, I'm being patient. I know I'm gonna get him. I don't need to jump in my shots. I'm fit. I don't need to bully, I'm sharp. So I know when I wanna hit him, I will. So here I'm trying jab to the chest, jab to the head. That's a good technique you guys should try against a taller fighter. If you've got a tall guy, you want to hit him with a double jab, hit him to the chest first, even if it's twice to the chest and 1 to the head. So there you go, I hit him to the chest again. If you can connect them to the chest, it starts making them lower their hands. And if you're sharp and you double up chest followed by the head, you'll likely to have a bit more success. Having my English tea, you know how we do in Britain. Yeah, I'm getting off my jab. Now, okay, now I'm getting a bit more pressure on him now. He's, you know, whether he's tired or he's lost concentration, he's letting me get closer to him. He's not moving as much. He's not using his reach as much. He's tired, I think. So now I can slow down my footwork a little bit more. I don't need to jump as much. And I can look to pick him off to the body to take his energy and start looking for them lead hooks upstairs. Here you're gonna see me shoulder roll and catch his right, but I was a bit too slow on the counter. That long reach puts me off a little bit. So here now he's really on the back foot. He's really under pressure now. Good round. Let's go again. Another round, another doubt. So this is a 2-minute round. I think my sparring partner was getting a bit tired, this guy, so you can see him holding these every time I double the jab. I could tell straight away he's trying some sort of technique. Every time I double the jab, he was trying to hold, trying to lock my hand. So he tries to lock my hand in. Catch him with a counter hook. Another hook. So when an opponent usually captures my hand, so if I double the jab and then they lock my hand like this, I usually find that it leaves the side of their face exposed. So I actually give them my jab on purpose to try and come with the right hook, which I just did there. So I let them trap my front arm to throw that right hook counter, and then usually I'm blasting off fast combinations. So here I'm just doing a lot of lead hand work. I'm trying to be real physical now. So I think from this one I try to impose my hand. It's all about physicality here. Missed a few wild shots there. Obviously I'm not trying to hit him hard or anything like that. I'm not trying to actually connect too much because I don't want to break his confidence. But he gets caught with the uppercut there. Same thing, I show him the right hook now. I touch him, jab downstairs, but I'm looking for that right hook. The reason being is because I know he's trying to trap my lead hand every time I jab him. So I'm really looking for that right hook to set up combos. Body, oh, that was a good one. Have a look at this two-phased attack. So I hit him with the first phase, I kind of like twist my hips and hit him with the second right hand. Now here guys are gonna see what I did the other time. I threw one first phase attack and then I came straight back with a second phase attack. So a two-phase attack is one where you throw a combination and then you do something defensive, like pull back, and then you throw another shot. Most people want to fight with one-phase attacks, but a two-phase attack can be very powerful if your opponent is already tired or your opponent doesn't expect you to throw more shots. So here he takes a good shot to the body and it looks like he's done pretty much. Let's go, champ. Final round. So in case you guys don't know the story, basically there was this MMA dude who was this MMA dude that I'm sparring now. He DM'd me after the spar asking why I put a clip of him getting hit in sparring and claiming that I edit my videos to make myself look good. On top of that, he kept complaining that I was hitting him low and things like that when I know I wasn't. So you're gonna see me here turn up the heat as compared to the other rounds. So I start off this round just using my jab. I get a good overhand right there. So at this point, I'm just looking to score my punches, and you know, it's the final round. I'm just looking to get some punches off and sort of move my feet. I looked for that check hook there, but he knew it was coming. Going jabs to the body. Jabs to the body. You can see the level difference. This guy, nothing special, but you know, it's work at the end of the day. I can't always get elite level sparring, you know, so I gotta take what's given. Here he's claiming that I hit him low, and I was like, hell no, I didn't hit you low. If I hit you low, I'd admit it. But then he's like, yeah, you did. I was like, you know what? Like, you've been talking too much. Anyway, so I'm just gonna put it on you now. So now I'm being real physical, as you guys have seen. Real physical stuff now. So he's the big guy, but I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna make you uncomfortable. So I bring that hook to kind of like make him go to his left so I can open up to the body, because I know he doesn't like body shots. So he's seen a lot of left hooks. That's probably the third or fourth left hook he's taken to the body. So you see, when I get aggressive, I'm really looking for that liver shot. That's the damage shot. Even the jumping left hook there. So real physical stuff, guys. Like, I should put up some drills to show you guys how you can learn to get real physical with your boxing and real strong, because it does put opponents off balance, and it does make them apprehensive when you put that physical work on them. Yeah, I think that's the round. So there you go, guys. You be the judge. You tell me what you think, whether this guy outboxed me, whether he beat me up, whether I outboxed him or beat him up or whatever. You guys know what I'm about. You know that I always put in work. I come in, I spar, I train, working on different techniques when I spar. I'm not trying to knock people out. I even get comments from a lot of you viewers asking me like, oh, how come you're letting him walk you down? How come you're letting him do this or do that? listen, sometimes I'm not trying to win the sparring. Sparring is not just about winning, right? For me, sparring is about a learning opportunity. Obviously, sometimes I got to turn up the heat. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, more content every week. Peace.